Hey folks, how's it going? I am Dom O'Neill. You are watching this weekly wisdom video from Semrush. On today's video, we will find out how we make little changes to our video strategy to make a huge difference to the engagement on our videos on social media. So engagement on videos is massively powerful at the moment. It is how you get seen by new people, but it's also how you build relationships with your current clients and your potential clients. Yeah, so having more engagement on your videos is really, really important if you are using social media strategy to market and to sell products and services from your business. So tip number one, right? Even before you pick up the camera, this one is massive, okay? So especially on a platform like LinkedIn, where it's very much about building business relationships, commenting on other people's posts. So before you film, before you edit, before you post yourself, you've got to make sure that you are commenting on other people's posts. If you do that, it will then draw people back to your platform, it will draw people back to your posts, and you'll get a lot more engagement because you are building a community, you are building respect with people in your connections, and also the algorithm will work for you, and platforms like LinkedIn will start showing your content to more people if they see that you are a good engager, if you are bringing the party to the platform, as it were. So commenting on other people's posts is massively important even before you do anything else. Don't be shy is my next tip. Ask your audience what you want. I see so many videos where the person is maybe unconfident about being on video, or they haven't maybe had a plan for what the video is about, and therefore at the end of it there is no call to action, there is no ask for anything. Now, I'm not saying that every video needs to be a sales video. I think actually that would be really bad, because it's like when you go to in-person networking events, there's always that person who is just sell, and you don't want to be stuck in a corner with them. And it's the same with video. If all of your videos are sell, a handful of people may continue to like them, but on the whole they will be a bit of a turn off. Right? So we need to not just have sales videos, we have to have other videos as well. But even videos that are more educational or entertainment based, they need some kind of call to action, even if it's comment below, get in touch, please like and share. All that stuff really helps engagement, right? If you're not asking for people to engage, there is a good chance that people won't engage. As simple as that sounds, asking for engagement on your posts, underneath your videos, and in your videos is really important. So we're talking obviously about filming, and we need to know what to film on. That is one of the most asked questions that I ever get asked. What should I be filming on? The beauty of filming on the smartphone is that on the smartphone, it is usually in your pocket all the time. And so if you decide, right, this would make an awesome video, pull out the smartphone, you can get filming. If it's a phone that is relatively new, like the past 2 years, if it's iPhone 6 or newer, or one of the new Samsungs or Huawei's, the lens will be really, really good. Okay, the sound might not be, but we can talk about sound in a minute. Yeah, so film on the smartphone, edit on the smartphone, distribute on the smartphone. That way you only need one device to do all of your video needs. And as long as it's a relatively new camera within the last 2 years, the lens will be very good. Even today, smartphone cameras don't have great sound. They're okay, don't get me wrong. If you're in a quiet room, the mic on an iPhone, for example, will probably do an okay job. The issue with smartphone mics is they are what's called omnidirectional. They pick up all of the sounds, right? So if I'm stood this distance from the microphone, my voice is as easy to hear as the guy who's drilling behind me, the gentleman having a chat over there, and the bus at the bus stop over there. And the problem is that I will start being drowned out if I'm only using the sound on my smartphone. So what I do is I use this. It is a lapel microphone. They're usually around about £70. And what happens is I can then plug that into my smartphone using an adapter if you've got an iPhone. And what happens there is my voice, my mouth and my voice are much closer to the microphone. This is not omnidirectional, it is a very directional microphone. It has a pickup area of around about that distance, so anything further than that away from the mic is then less important, that microphone. So it picks up whatever's most closest to it, which is my voice. Not the bus behind, not the guy drilling, not the gentleman chatting. Outside locations can give a little bit more interest to your videos, which will of course make them more engaging. And the beauty of filming somewhere like this, a well-known location, is people who don't know me, who are based in Edinburgh where I am today, might well get in touch, and I've had this before, they get in touch saying, "Hey Dom, you're in Edinburgh, awesome." And so it's just a little bit of an icebreaker with other people in that city who may not know you, but they know a connection of yours on social media, they see you're in Edinburgh, they go, "Hey, I didn't know you were local." And so filming outside is great, not only for engagement, but also for lighting. Lighting is a very important point, and it's something that people find quite difficult. It is not something that we all do on a day-to-day basis, lighting ourselves. But the thing, when people start, I say to people, don't spend too much money until you can prove that video is bringing in money, and then you can reinvest that. So lighting can be extremely expensive and extremely time consuming. So I recommend to all my clients, they film outside. Natural lighting is really good lighting. It is very cheap lighting. Natural light, the morning and the afternoon are great times for lighting. The issue with kind of midday is sometimes, especially in the summer, sun can be beating down on you and you're sat there squinting because it's so light. Also, sunglasses are not good. The eyes are the entrance to the soul. People will trust you less if you're wearing sunglasses. It's an interesting fact. It's a psychological thing, and you don't want to be in darkness. So people are like, "Oh, I'll just not bother. I'll just film the office. It's a little bit dark, but who cares?" Well, Hollywood has taught us that the bad guys hang out in the darkness. So we don't want to be in the darkness. We don't want to be in the shadows, because subconsciously our mind is less trusting of people in the shadows. Okay, so we're filming in good light, natural light. A consistent light is all we need. We want to make sure we're not hanging out in the shadows, not hanging out in the darkness. You want to try to not have sunglasses on, because otherwise people will distrust us. Before we even start, we make sure we are engaging with others first, and then others will engage back with us, especially if we're on something like LinkedIn. That's really important. We need to remember to ask. If we are wanting people to engage, ask for engagement. Do not be shy. Okay, we're filming on the smartphone. It's because we have it with us all the time. It is always there. We can just pull it out of our pocket, start filming, start editing on the smartphone, and start distributing from the smartphone. It all happens on the one device. It makes life so much easier. It makes workflow so much faster. We are having little microphones. We're not spending a fortune. We're not getting lots and lots of kit, but a little microphone, $100 to plug into your camera, means that you are the most important noise there, and you're not drowned out by your background. And also we're filming in natural light in the morning, early evening, when the light is nicest and it is not too damaging to our eyes, and we're not filming with sunglasses as well. All of those things will really help you get more engagement from your videos on social media.